Nice one, my furry friend.
Shouldn't be long. I just want to get all these things sent out. Just give me a moment. It isn't chat stream at all. It's my stream, Orbity Fox. Mine, I tell you. Well, oh, Fraglities, hi, welcome. You just followed while I was sorting stuff out. Hi, welcome. I'm Kane. I'm a furry 3D artist who mostly does VR chat stuff. Welcome. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. So, I might sound a little tired today. I am a little sleepy, but so. Why am I streaming today when I said I'm going to leave it till Thursday? I'll tell you why. As per usual, upload the model, get it all sorted, get it all finalized. It's all well and good. And then I noticed there's a little bit of an issue. You released the stream back to me. Thank you, Orbity Fox. I'm gracious for you giving me the opportunity to do my own stream. Very, very thankful to you. But yeah, so what are these issues that I found? They're mostly in VC face, and this is, but it affects both of them because it's happening in one of them. It's actually happening in both. So the issue is, if we go to avatar selection here, and we go to Neo Knee, this is 0.5, but this is technically the same one. Watch one of this bean here, like that one there. Can you kind of see that happening? Let's make it big screen. It's not happening quite as bad as this one. There we go. It's ever so slight, but the bean actually clips right through the actual finger, and we don't really want that. So it's the middle finger that's primarily affected, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to clean out the weight painting just ever so much, just so that doesn't happen. There we go. There we are. You can see it real bad there, and it's on both hands as well. It's not just on the one. So, there we are. So we just need to clean that up. The other thing is have a look at the areas around the jacket itself, the top bits of it. If you notice when I'm pulling my head, now this isn't broken, this isn't wrong, and yes, please ignore the long neck on Cade. He's got a much longer neck than I, so the thing thinks I've got a really long neck. There. If you have a look at, like I say, the back especially, when I turn my head, you can see it's just affecting it just a little bit too much for what I'm after. So, literally, all I want to do, I just want to clean those up a bit, make sure our beans are working properly. Everything else was fine. It's just literally that part of it needs updated. Not too much. It's a bit of work, but we should be done with that in about an hour or so. After that, what we'll do is we'll go through the steps of how I actually create the renders. Because the still images are probably the easier part that I can show mostly on it. And then after that, we've got the showcase. I'm not gonna actually do the showcase part of it on stream because my computer wouldn't handle that. Yeah, it's because it's got a different model. Hi, Dedrak. Yeah, you get double waves. There we go. Like I have become. This is what happens when I become friends with a giraffe and just like, hi, giraffe.
Nice one, my furry
Hello,
friend.
Remy Imma Blind. Welcome. I'm Cade. I'm a furry 3D artist who mostly does stuff for VR chat and VC Phase. Welcome. Hope you're having a lovely day. And yeah. So, fix the beans. Fix the jacket. Everything else, though, honestly, compared to how broken most models are, compared to how broken most models are, this one is holding up really well for its 1.0. There we go. That's actually a better way of seeing the back. There we are. See, I was just affecting it just a bit too much. I'm literally just going to remove it from the head. Imagine long neck Cade as the channel report. Ow. I mean, at least you can put box over this Cade again, because Bob Ross Cade has been put back in the box. He's too powerful, so he's been put back in the box. Today's long neck Cade day. The only thing is with this, I don't have like me expressive emotions. His jacket looks so nice. I'm quite happy with the jacket. Might want to clean up a little bit on the jacket as well, but we'll see about that. It's just a bit more refinement. That's all this is. And this usually happens, like I say, with a 3D model, it's slightly different to regular art. I'm going to switch this back to regular Cade so that my neck goes back to normal. There we go. I mean, they say do your stretches when you're trying to wake up and stuff, so, you know, just got to stretch that neck. So, we should be able to quite easily recreate that problem within Blender. If I grab this, we can see how it's just, there's too much influence from the head on the jacket. Oh. Why, hello there. And same on this middle bean. Now, the rest of them are also fine, but this one does squinch just a bit too much. Otherwise, everything else is fine. So, it's all just, this is literally, the only issue here is white painting. So I'm just going to switch it back to material view. And this should actually give us, because we're no longer looking at the jagged edges, we should see this a bit more clearly, how it's actually acting. Yeah. And now you'll think, oh, it's going to take a while to actually get that all set up. But in all honesty, think of a real jacket. Does the collar move with your head? It doesn't.
Nice one, my furry friend.
Oh, hello, Blank Animates. Welcome. I'm Cade. I'm a furry 3D artist who mostly does stuff for VR chat and VC Face. Welcome. Ah, Nate. Hi, welcome. Nice to see you back. And yes, normal head Cade returns. Bob Ross Cade was too powerful. Plus, I want my wiggly hair back. I like my wiggly hair. So yeah, we're literally just going to go here. And we're going to just remove the head. You know, like French aristocrats. Just remove that head. Now, that might not remove all of them, as it hasn't. And that's simply because it's got some of the weights from these as well. I imagine the same on this side. Not on that side, just on this side. Okay. So, let's grab that rig. Grab the jacket. Not the body, the jacket. Thank you. Weight paint. And there we are. Subtract. I'm just going to go through and blur these bits out as well. just to be sure. Okay, and now that's it. That's probably about it. All I've missed on that part of it, anyways. So if we go back to textured view now, and we now move this neck and the head, see how that looks a lot nicer. It does mean sometimes the fur at the back will clip through, but that is such it looks a lot nicer clipping like that than it tearing the this bit apart. So there we go. Problem number 1 solved. Next one is this. Now there's a couple of ways when you've got clipping like this that we could go about it. Ow. Animate. Hello, Gila. Nice to see you back as well. So yeah, we just want to sort that out. I wonder, at extremes, does it do it on others? It doesn't on that one. Doesn't on that one. And it doesn't on that one. Okay, so literally, let's grab this, grab that, go to weight paint, material view. All I'm gonna do, there, we can see why that's doing that now. So if I just add a little bit more weight to the bean, blur that in. Still clipping a little bit at its extreme. Yeah, still clipping a little bit there. So that just means, wouldn't you know it? Just want to add a bit more there. And there we go. Still a little unbalanced. I reckon with this one, I'm actually gonna slightly grab this inside part and just pull it out ever so slightly. Not like a massive amount, just enough. Just to make sure that no longer clips. Sweet. Just grab that, hide. Let's make sure we're on basis. Oh, wait. Which one was I on? I was on blink.r. Okay. So there's one thing I do need to do because I moved mesh there. I actually moved it on blink.r. I wanted to move it on basis. So I'm just going to go to blend shape basis. Blink.r. I'm going to go down to blink.r, which will now be overly zealous. And I want to just copy the basis back in. That's how if you've... Oh, wait a second. Set to add. There we go. And that's how, if you've accidentally modeled stuff on the wrong shape key, how you can apply it back to your original base shape key so it doesn't mess everything up. Can you give me my other hand, Leap Motion? There we are. Hi, Dan. So yeah, if you mess up just like I did there, that's how to fix it. So I just want to go to basis again, just because partly this is probably clipping because this is so close to the top. Yeah, we can see how close that already is. It's already riding quite high, so I'm literally just going to grab these two. Just pull them down ever so slightly. Why have we got like a normals issue there? Oh, that's why. I didn't pull them down, I actually pulled them to the side. That was definitely not what I wanted to do. Pull it down. So now, our little problem here should be solved. Sweet. And just for those of you that have joined, I'll show you exactly what problem we were getting out there. Just to go back. The issue there was twofold. There's the jacket, which if you look at the rips on the top of the jacket, they're moving a bit too aggressively, so we've just calmed that down a bit. And the other one was a faulty bean. Look at that. Ow. Painful. The actual skin comes through the bean. Not what we wanted. And you'll also notice long neck cade. Let's remove that long neck. There we go. It's back to normal. Right. Sweet. So, that's those problems sorted. That took what? 15 minutes, if that? 10 minutes? But the problem is now, because we've changed the weight painting, we've got to go back through those Unity projects and reinsert stuff back into the original project. This is why patchwork usually takes quite a while. Oh, thank you for that, Julia. Yeah, let's have a smile. Yeah. I'm not feeling too bad today. I'm just feeling a bit tired for some reason. I think it's probably... I wonder if it's got anything to do with me streaming every day, trying to get this all sorted and make it look all nice and stuff. But otherwise, I'm having a nice day. Today will be a lot more chill, because it's just small jobs we've got to do today. So this one, I'm opening up Neo 2018 again. Hi, Lost again. It's nice to see you. Oh, in full force. I didn't see you there. Lovely to see you again. So yeah, let's just... Oh, we're just going to go through these back. Pop cam. Give me one moment. Oh yeah, this doesn't work like that, does it? Take your shoes off when you go into somebody's house. Boom. The illusion is ruined. There we are. Hi, Neo. Yeah, I've already done the fix. It's just literally a case of porting it back in. So, Neo, I don't know if actually... I know I've literally just showed people... Oh, no, I've got PopCam for 5 minutes. I'll show you in a moment what the problem was that I found. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Hi, Fluxion as well. Nice to see you as well. Right, let's not look at Porbs. There we are. Here he is, the boy. So because we haven't actually changed any of the geometry, we haven't changed any of the maps this time. Thank you, Creative Cloud, once again. One day you will be updated, but today is not that day. Yeah, so because we've not changed any of the geometry, because we're just literally dealing with the actual mesh, like the weight painting on it, all that needs updated is the original model. So all these animations and stuff, because the armature is the same and the mesh is the same. So why am I explaining this is because, pardon me again, we've got all these components layered onto this model called Neo VRC. Unity is quite sensitive. It needs to, it considers what the armature is, what the mesh is, how much mesh has it, how much stuff is in there. So if you change that, even if it's just one vertex, you'll break the model. But if you're changing data that's already there, for example, it already knows it's weight painted. Can I have my other hand? There we are. It already knows it's weight painted. It already recognizes that it has to move the bones. So because all we've done is altered that, we haven't added or taken away anything from it. We've just simply changed it. Bringing in the FBX will just work fine. So this time, like I say, while we have to report it in, while we have to report it in, we don't actually have to set it all up again. So there he goes, but you can see I delete him from the asset tray to make sure that we've got it here. This will still have component information on. Now I don't want to click on it right now because it'll load the information and it'll be like, there's nothing there. So what I just want to do is I just want to go back to Blender with the fixed version, select on everything, export, FBX, and this one is the VRC version. And then we just want to grab him and drag and drop him back in. Where is he? There he is. Guess who's on PC and paid stream for the first time? Oh, that's nice. Hi, Lou. It's nice to see you back again. Just currently going through some... We're literally just patching up the model a bit just to make sure it's fine. So, we're just patching up the model a bit, just to make sure that it's all fine. Because I like making sure that the models are released work as intended. Just to be, you know, like these people have paid me decent, like Neo's paid me decent money for this. I want to make sure that it's actually working 100% as it should. So it literally, same as whenever you're bringing back in an FBX again. Go to the materials first. We already have the materials set up. It's literally a case of drag and drop these into the material slots so that Unity knows what it's doing. Now, you might be wondering, you can technically drag these materials directly on the top of it. So why am I not doing that? The reason is that it would still keep these old materials in the scene. So if you're bringing it in, bringing it out, bringing it in, bringing it out, you will start to amass quite a few materials that are all just essentially duplicates of themselves. Or at least that's what I think. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong about how that works. Again, I'm not a Unity expert. I just use it to do what I need to do. And apply. I have had some issues when it comes to working with the with them when I did used to drag and drop the materials onto it. Also, if you ever have, you know, a custom VR chat model, you can just drag and drop them on, upload it, and that's not a problem. This is just mainly for project management when you're making it yourself, because it's likely you'll break it a few times. So, exactly the same thing again. Oh, thank you for the host there, Lou. That's lovely of you. Yeah, like I say, it's too small. The thing is, it took us like 10 minutes to sort out in Blender. It's probably going to take us about 20 minutes to sort out in Unity, because I've got to go through the... Funnily enough, the VRM one will take longer to set up. The VRMs take longer to patch because you've got to reset everything back to how it was. But there's less stuff you need to do for the VRM ones, so it kind of all balances out. But again, I prefer, like I say, someone's paid decent money for this. The two models that we'll be looking at after this one is Diffuse Moose, and because his is an old model, his actually doesn't even work in full body tracking, so I'll be improving it with the full body tracking and with the arm update that I've figured out with my rig and things. Hello. Oh, I'm glad you think so. Is it Cray? Can I call you Cray? I hope that works. But yeah, like it's just literally fixes today. Because again, even when I'm as confident as I am, when I'm very used to how I work, it's all well and good, but I want to make sure it's right for them, because at the end of the day, this Cade model I'm using right now, it has a few quirks, especially in VR chat. It is not entirely the best made or most refined model out there, but it's my model, so I can deal with those defects. I like understand what it is, and I'm just like, to me, the like hour or so to sort that out isn't worth it for me personally. But when it's somebody else's model, again, they've paid me the money. It's worth doing. Like I say, it's one of the things that's got justifying the price increases. It's one of the things that justifies all this sort of stuff. It's literally debugging. I mean, it's easy enough today. Thankfully, it's all been fairly simple stuff. Right, so I should now click onto him, and he should be fine. Hey, it's even saved the FX layer. Sometimes it breaks that. And so we save. VRChat SDK. Auto-fix the mesh legacy blend shapes, because it just wants to change that itself. Hydrate Derg. I shall do so. And hello, Zoo. Nice to see you back.
Nice one, my furry friend.
Oh, thank you, Korea, for the follow there. Hi. As you can probably tell, I'm a furry 3D artist who mostly does stuff for VR chat and VC Face. But yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Exactly, I can fix... The thing is, I actually thought this model was older than it was. I was literally going through a Telegram chat with one of my best friends, and I actually found the progress pictures of me making this Cade model. I thought it was last year I actually made it. But before that, I actually made... it was only made in January of this year. This model was only made that long ago. It feels like it was made ages ago. Build and test, and yep, I know it's currently complaining. There we go. Do we do any non-furry? Sometimes, not as much as I used to. I used to actually do stuff outside of it, but now, like, it's my niche. It's what I enjoy doing mostly, and obviously, it's what pays the bills. I do this as a profession, so you know. The reason I wouldn't usually accept models that are outside of the furry stuff isn't because like I wouldn't be able to do them or aren't willing to. Or sometimes I look at characters. Give me my hand. Sometimes I look at characters and I feel like I would like to give that a go. But the other side of it is when I need to charge money for these, I'd feel bad charging a lot of money for something that I'm not myself entirely confident with, if that makes complete sense. Like, I'll experiment around a bit with a commissioned model, but I won't use it as a test bed. That's for me. Teal! I'm gonna have to bully you. You... But yeah, like, oh, hi, Tereskull. I hope I say your name right as well. Will you build and test Unity, please? Exactly. It's that kind of, like, I want to make sure that what I'm delivering to a client is of decent quality. There will be issues. I never say that, like, and I hope no one ever expects that when they get a 3D model, it doesn't matter who makes it. It will have issues that I will miss because there's only so much you can test around with, and there's a lot of variables as well that you might miss. For example, one of the biggest variables at the minute is, are you using the Vive headset or the Index headset, because they have two completely different control types, and the way it registers these things. Are you using the Mark 1 full body trackers or the Mark 2 full body trackers? Are you using how good's your computer? Like, what's that doing? There's a few other little variables in between it all that you can't control, and you've just got to kind of deal with. But there'll be things as well that you might miss. For example, like I say, you've seen me go into VR chat and have a look at the model. That is pretty much what I do normally anyways when I'm testing the model. I only spend about 10 or so minutes with it, seeing it, pushing it to its extremes, seeing where it breaks, if it's breaking properly. So that's tested. I'm just going to quickly run it just to see that it has uploaded properly. That's the... because I trust it probably has, because it didn't come up with any issues or such, but yeah. Have you ever used Live 2D? I haven't used it, no. I am aware of it, because it's in FaceRig's thing, isn't it? But, yeah. I just realized this... Popcam never came up, did it? Did it? No, sorry about that. Set a timer for 5 minutes. But yeah, you go lurk mode now. That's no worries lost. Like, no one's required to say if they're lurking or not. Like I say, I'm just streaming, just chatting my thoughts while I'm going through it, and hopefully it helps people out. Or if not, it's at least entertaining. Posture check. Sit up properly. My chair's still not arrived. I hope it comes soon. Twitch won't let you throw anything, will it not? Give me a second. You should be able to throw stuff at my face. Unless you're being told off. Right. Neonate. Just a quick check. Yeah. There we go. It seems like it's working. I'm being bullied again. So yeah, everything still seems fine. Everything still seems to work as it was. Sweet. That's uploaded without any real issue. Right, excellent. One port done. Then we just got to port it again to the VRM stuff. That's it. And that's it for the little updates. Like I said, just a little bit of effort. Just to get it all nice and sorted. The export package. This is how you do it as well when you want to send it to somebody. Make sure you've got what you need selected in the scene and make sure you're on the right. Then again, you should export all the scenes. Why this hand doesn't want to play today? Are you okay, Leap Motion? Do you need a pet? Are you okay? There you go. But yeah, you can drop boxes on my head today as well, because like I say, it's actually should actually work, as opposed to being deflected by an afro. This is Neo Knee 1.1. This is all well and good. Big ear mode. Yeah, boy. What time are we on now? So we've got 2.5 minutes, so I need to set another 2.5 minute timer once this one's done. And yeah, like I said, stuff that... Oh yeah, the screen itself is clean. It's just... Yeah. Give it a good old rub. There we go. I think I need to go and buy some new lights though. There's like so my house has like we don't have like a big like my main room's quite a big room, so there's 2 sets of 4 lights, and one of them's got 1 busted and the other one's got 2 of them busted. So I think I need to go and get some more replacement bulbs for them. Otherwise I'm going to be here like a proper gremlin in the dark. Is that, then again, is that the true furry artist way of life? Just being in the dark, hunched over a computer? Bah, 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 bah. All I need to do then is just drop some bad takes on Twitter. And then I'm like the epitome of a perfect furry 3D artist at that point. There we go. So that's exported. It's popped it there. Sweet. Begone old Unity. Now new Unity is my friend. Right, I'm actually gonna delete him, and then I'm gonna grab you, and then all of you as well, and delete them. Nope, you switch that with programmer. Oh yeah, suppose. Then again, programmers I've never really seen have bad takes. I drop hot takes on Twitter. Not bad takes. My takes are legitimately the best. Like there's no getting around it. You know it's true. Import. And I want to import 1.0 for now. Just so I can compare it to, because like I said, we have got to set it all up again. And then drop it in here and it should come in here. And like I said, all I want to do is import that FBX, get it all fixed up, export it out, set it as a VRM, bring it back in, and pretty much just copy the data from this one to that one. That done. Mainly just the spring bones, because I want the spring bones to kind of look alright. I think they were fairly similar, but I just want to check them. Right, there we go. Where is he? Is he here? And there we go. There's a timer so that I need to set a timer for 2.5 minutes. Boop, boop. Programmers use Twitter bots, so people don't think they are. That's a way of doing it, I suppose. So, just want to drop this prefab in here. And that gives us all the information. It's mainly just these, which I just want to go to Photoshop. Where's my Photoshop? Has Photoshop closed down? Oh, yes, I closed it down yesterday when I was going into VR because otherwise it would kill my computer. Because it just eats RAM. And then Google Chrome also eats RAM. But yeah, it's just... Oh, got a hydrate. But yeah, it's just like I say, it's just... I like these little touches. Like I say, it's like adding those images on the menus. It doesn't really matter, but it just makes the product feel more final. I love that expression right there. This one right here is a bit, he's very satisfied. Create new. And yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Right, so Literally all I want that for is just to copy and paste stuff in. Grab that. Drop that in. That's beans. Grab that. Just because this information will be lost, so I just need to plop it here. Flash those beans. I'll get banned. No, he's flashing things on Twitter. I'm pretty sure there was 4 separate components. Yeah, because there should be. Where's tail at? There it is. And big ear mode is over. Right. Brain. Think. Here we go. Yes, it's the tail that I'm still required. The tail. Funny enough, is the one that usually is the hardest to actually get right. That alarm sound. Could maybe make it a bit nicer. You have grown to hate it. Could do with a better alarm system so it doesn't like shout through the thing. So, anything else I need? I don't think so, because this part all gets set up itself. Sweet. So, delete. And you, delete. And delete. We don't need him anymore. We don't need you either. I'm going to go back. File, export, FBX, VRM. It's my alarm to work. I always have the nighttime setting one come on instead, because that one's quite a brutal alarm. It's very intense. The one that's like a wake-up alarm just like slowly lets me rise up. Pardon me. So let us VRM. And like I said, it's literally the same as last time. We're just going to go through it all again, import it all in, and just check it works afterwards. Again, soft little things, but we'll get that done. Once Neo's done, I'll go through the renderings stuff of it. Now, I won't actually render it because obviously on stream, my computer is already stressed enough as it is. It doesn't need me to run cycles on it at the same time. But what I'll do is I'll show you how I would set it up, and then I'll save it, and then I'll move on to another one. Because I'll want 2 renders specifically for Neo, since he's got one with a jacket and one without the jacket. I usually like, whenever I'm doing these renders, to get one per, like, I always like to get one as just a character, and then one where it's actually more thing. You look, corruption. Mean. So we've got Neo here. As always, literally quite very similar to VR chat. It's just obviously these are the VRM materials this time. And this is why I say to people, if you can do VR chat export imports, you can do VRM, because it's not too different. What a shade to make burr. At that time, my PC just had, oof, corruption. Lost. Go back to lurking, lost. Can't be having that. Oh, I put them on the wrong way around. Ah. Okay, now, because they're being extracted, now you go there. Now you go there. There we go. Eh. Corruption Chan. Ooh. I want to get my one model into VRM so I can use it on VDRAW. Yeah, VRM is honestly easy. So you're seeing us go through the process here. So these materials, all you have to do is just switch them over to the VRM specific one, and that's pretty much it. There is a few settings that you can change on VRM materials, but they're nowhere near as advanced as, say, Poyomi or any of the other, like, more advanced thing ones. You can also use standard, but I'd avoid using standard because VRM models they don't shade very well. So yeah, so that's literally it for that part. I want to go to the rig. Like we did yesterday, we just want to go to the rig, give it a humanoid rig, switch it over, give it its chest, remove the nose as a jawbone, but remember with this one, we also want to remove the eye bones. Because we don't want it to pull from those eye bones for the eye movement, we just want it to use the shape keys. So, we get rid of the nose, we get rid of the eyes, and that's it, pretty much it. And the hands are already there and ready. Sweet. And once again, why does Windows do that every time I want to hit done? It goes, boom. It's like, you are breaking the laws. You're not allowed this rig. And now, last thing we need to do with the FBX part of it is just switch this over to Legacy Blend Shape Normals, Area Weighted, Apply. And then this FBX is ready to export as a VRM, which we'll do, and then we'll bring it back in and get it all back up to date. Then we'll export it out, and that'll be fixed. And this is what I've got to do every single time that we come to do a new fix, which is why I usually like if I give a client a model, I usually like them to test it for about a week or two first before coming back to me with any issues. They can let me know of issues in the meantime, of course. I want to know what's going on with it. But I want them to test it out quite thoroughly so that I have to do this less, because every time I'm doing this, it's obviously eating into the time I could be doing something else. And let's say, for example, with this one, there was two individual issues. There was the jacket and there was the beans. Imagine if I did the beans, sorted that out, sent it back out to the client, and it comes back like a day or two later and they say, oh, the jacket's actually thing as well. It's like, right, I've got to do it all again. So it's best for me just to like I said, let people have a play with it, break the model, like I said. And even then, most of my models now, I'm at the point where I'm fairly happy where the models are usable. I mean, this one, like I say, even with the jacket issue and the thing, it wasn't exactly broken. It wasn't unusable. It was just unpolished. So we've got that all sorted now. I just want to go to VRM and export. We're going to set all this back up again. So this is going to be Neon. Version is 0.6 because we're still technically working on an unthing one. Oh, hello, Sofox. Nice to see you again. Hope you're having a lovely day. There's one time in the Discord where she couldn't keep it together, so she left. My model can do no wrong. I mean, it can do crimes, right? Maybe a criminal. Author is me. And my contact information is Twitter at... Oh, keyboard's set in the wrong language. There we go. At... I forgot my own name then. Dad. Export settings, make T-pose. You want to click this even though it doesn't tell you to, even if you've got a proper T-pose, because if you hit this, what it does is it just sets the rig exactly how it should be with the VRM content. And in VC Face, funnily enough, this makes no difference. This is for, you can actually change the model and have it in a different pose. I've done that with a couple of them where the feet come in too close together when it comes to the VC Face stuff. But this make T-pose button you want to click if you intend to put the model into Live or any other software that needs VRM content. For example, I'm expecting Valheim will want to play around with this because it'll want an exact sort of thing. Hello. Someone mod. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Synth will be a really cool channel for you. Do you use QWERTY? So mine's QWERTY. It's not Cortez. It's a QWERTY keyboard. It's just a regular keyboard. I just have it set so that I can switch between American and English because there's some things that are just, you know. So talk to a lot of Americans. So sometimes the symbols are nicer to have in the American layout. And yeah, that's that sorted. So we want to hit export. And this is 0.6. So the reason I keep these is not the naming. You can do what you want with naming, but not. I always use the 0. something as your like kind of base. Your local American idiot is here. I like Americans though. I wanted to live in America when I was younger. I still would, but I don't have the money to, and the whole, without getting too political thing, I have health problems and stuff, so it's probably more beneficial for me to stay in a country where there is free healthcare. So, other than that, but I remember being a kid, and I used to really love America and stuff, and I liked it when I visited there. I suppose, like I say, I know a lot of Americans don't like it at the moment, especially in the generation that we're in, right? Like, but yeah. I mean, the UK isn't exactly the best. I don't think anywhere's the best. I think it's one of those grass is always greener on the other side, right? I guess it's kind of that. Right, we're done with you. And now I want to import 0.6. But yeah, like I say, it was I wanted to live there because, again, a lot of my friends when I was growing up, I grew up mostly isolated from people, isolated from friends. I only had like 1 or 2 friends during school, and even then they weren't really friends. They were just people who tolerated me. So I kind of just thinged along. Where when I actually got online, a lot of my first like people that I would actually talk to and that would actually come to me and want to talk to me were American. So that kind of influenced a lot of my sort of opinion on that. I'm in a fairly decent place where I am now. The only issue where I'm at right now is it's quite well, I'll put it this way. It's kind of in an American context, imagine I live in a very Republican place. That's kind of a example of what it is. Like, we have like a church around the corner which constantly puts up quite homophobic statements, and it's like, hey, you shouldn't love men, you should love God. And it's like, oh, okay. So apart from that though, it's a nice little place where I'm living and stuff, but there is a couple of issues with it. Did I actually import that into the scene? I don't think I did. I think I'm too busy talking away. VRM import. Open. Neo. Save. There we go. They shouldn't, but of course they do. I mean, they'll argue that it's not really. It's just like but it's again, it's where I'm from. Which is why I don't really have much. Yeah. It's weird. I'm kind of like, there is a few things about Britain I really like. Like, for example, I can be relatively openly bisexual and not be too bothered about it. My boss, for example, is perfectly fine with me being like openly bisexual and stuff. He actually liked it when I wore my little pride band and stuff at work. He actually quite liked that. And would defend us and stuff. And obviously I've met my partner, and there's a lot of people who are quite accepting and such. So it's not like everything is like that. But yeah. My boss is a bit old-fashioned in some ways and says some things that I have to question him on, but overall his heart is in the right place, and at least he, like I say, he's very much, he doesn't care who you are or what you do, as long as you're happy and you're not committing crimes or you're not stealing from him. But yeah, it's just a shame. But hey, we live and let live, don't we? But now, like I say, most of the times I'll be leaving that job pretty soon. I was going to be leaving this September. I was actually going to be leaving at the end of this month, but because of the illness that came down on me, just for financial reasons, while I'm catching up on commissions and stuff, I still need a bit of income. So I'm just staying there for a little bit. But at least, like I say, it's a place where at least I've never felt threatened. I've never felt like I've been in danger at any point. My boss's first employee was gay as well. Like, he's actually, it's funny because I actually joke about it with him, that when I leave, he's gonna have to hire someone who's straight to keep the diversity at the right level, because pretty much apart from one of his employees, all of the other ones are being gay. So, or straight, or well, gay or LGBT, because obviously I'm bisexual, but of course in his mind it's hard for the older generation to break what is bisexual and what is straight, so he does his best. He's an old man. He's nice though. Like I said, I would never have anything against him. Did you do your German list? Hang on, we're not getting the we're not getting the owl in, are we? That what was that from? That green owl that was Duolingo. That's it, isn't it? Duolingo owl. Full Ural. No. You are too kind to me. So, Cooper Fox, Yuki, Totsi, Vasily, Turkey, Kevin Blue, All Creativity, Lost Script, Buddy Unicorn, Hat Protogen, Fluxion, Ravi Fennec, Cardi Dowd. The box shall not contain. I need to thank people. Get the box off my head. Off. Eh. Cannot contain me. There we go. Crash Euphania and Daddy Derwid. Welcome. There you go. Thank you, Ural, for that. That is, you were too kind to me, Ural, I swear. Very kind. But yeah, so there we go. But thank you, Ural. That's most kind of you. Do you have any tips for torsos and legs? In what sense? Are you meaning like how to actually model them and stuff? Because what I would recommend, I would recommend having a look at the first stream that I did, which will be on like my YouTube, which is just KDart. If you search that, you should find it. And what I'd recommend is generally have 4 cuts down the center line of the body, and then have 2 down the side. If you're imagining a cube, 4 down the center, 2 down the side, and then obviously your edges. That gives you just enough topology. It should give you 12 vertexes to model legs from, which should be enough to get the detail, but not overly so much so that you're like massively increasing the poly count without any real reason. That's kind of what I would recommend for torso to legs in terms of like poly count and stuff. But yeah, if you want to see the base model for this, I don't actually know. It's all done via box modeling. Everything I've done on this character, we haven't even went into sculpt mode once. All of my stuff is done via box modeling. It's an older technique and it is limited in some regards, but it does mean it's a lot quicker. That's insane. It's like I say, it's because it's what I learned, and I've learned to be really fast with it. So, like I say, you just get quick with it. Angry. So all you use are cubes. That is exactly all I use. Everything, the coat, the fur. The only thing that don't use cubes for is the fur, which I use paths for. Which to be honest, I'll make a little quick. I'm gonna make that. That's probably gonna be a YouTube video I might make either tomorrow or on Thursday. Just a little thing showing how I actually make the paths, because it's a very common question. Sad. Fun. Oh wait a sec, I need to go back to joy, and that was actually not fun. That's happy. Look up. VRM look up. Box modeling is... it depends on what you feel most comfortable with. The way I kind of describe box modeling and sculpting is, do you prefer pixel art or oil painting? Like, the two very different styles of creating something that technically is an image. By the end of both of those, you have an image, right? You can take a photo of them and they become it's a JPEG and it's all sorted and stuff. And that's how I'd kind of describe it. It's not a perfect description, but that's why like my models look quite soft and cartoony. There's not much details in like muscle definition, because with box modeling, until you get into sculpting on the character, you're pretty much limited to using the topology for shapes. Now, I actually like doing that, and I like making appealing shapes out of what I've got. I've said before that a lot of my artistic sort of goals with things is just is being able to use as little as I can to say as much as I can. Like blep. So, like I say, using a very simple model and trying to get it looking really cool. I really wish I could activate the springboard on the blep. I just find that, like, that's just me anyways. That's my kind of goal. Obviously, a lot of people have different goals. Like I said, this is the thing with art. You can have your own goals. You can have your own ways of doing things. It just so happens that, like I said, I really like taking simple things and trying to say as much as you can with that. I find it's more... Personally, I find it's more powerful. Bug mode! Set a timer for 7 minutes. There we go, now I can see and hear everything. A big ear mode as well. It is time, my things. Bug mode. The book. And save my work. Save the scene. Get big ear mode. There we go. So, aggressive... The posture check. I am sitting comfortably. Aggressive. And then what's the last one? Smug. Oh no, wait a sec. There's another one. There must be another one. Oh, it's you think so, isn't it? Smug. And then... You... Think? Ow! My big eye! Be careful. Hello! Hi, Gamba person. This is big dragon eyes. This is when I can see everything. Yeah, Ural, mad lad in the chat, just gifted a load of subs. Absolute mad lad. I think that might actually mean we have a new emote slot. I'm not sure about that. Ow. Tail. No. You were nice before, and now you're being mean.
And where is the floof? 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 There it is.
Yay. I'm sad because I was bullied. Don't hit me, chat. I can only take so much of it. Right. There we go. And you think so. Sweet. Shape keys set up. Let's go back to it. We want to remove that component, and we want to add VRM, look at blend shape applier, and then it automatically finds the ones that it is.
Nice one, my furry friend.
Oh, hello, Vex Aquatic. Welcome. I'm Kate. Give me my other hand. There we are. Hi, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely day. I'm Cade. I'm a furry 3D artist doing mostly the stuff for VR, chat, and VC face. Welcome. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat. Otherwise, hope you're having a lovely day. You need a pet redeem. I do need a pet redeem. I wanted to figure out how to bring it into 3D, but it's quite difficult, so I might just get like an overlay thing and just pop. But then I keep switching where my model is and stuff. So VRM look at player is sorted. Right. Now, I just need to go through, where's that Photoshop file? There it is. I'm going to put this on this screen, just so I can see the values. Secondary. So the first one is 2. And that is ear or 2L, ear or 2R. And I remember the ear looked fine. Sweet. So the next one, VRM Springborn. And this one is 5. And this is hair or 1. No, it was hair or 2, didn't it? We changed it because hair or 1 was a bit too aggressive. There we go. Now this is cheek, flu for 1. Cheek, flu for 1R. Cheek, flu for 2. And then cheek, flu for 2R. Sweet. And that one was set to stiffness force of 0.05. And that was 0.4, which it is. Sweet. Next one. 3D modeling takes a while. To put into context, yeah, it's about... To put into context, this model here is on... Technically, with the streaming, it's on hour 38, but I'd actually say with the amount of delays and stops and the amount of time I talk, I'd say it's about 36, 35 hours worth of work, actually, like, putting it in. It was funny because I was talking with my partner yesterday about the whole streaming thing, and I said, like, it's funny, right? Because streaming... Because I get distracted a lot while streaming, because I want to talk to you. I want to I want to make sure that this is fun and engaging to listen to. I don't want to, like, if other artists want to be just quiet and do things their own way, I'm that's more power to them. Let them do that. For sure, because like I said, sometimes you don't want to listen to someone talk. But for me, for these streams that I'm doing myself, I like the whole explaining what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, what this is to... You know, I really enjoy the whole explaining things so that people can kind of learn little bits. You might not remember it, but you learned it at some point. And sorry, oh yes, it was Vex. So yeah, so that, like I said, it's about 36 hours. But yeah, it was funny because I was actually talking with her, and I was like, you'd think streaming would actually delay the amount of time it took me to learn or make these models, right? But I'd actually argue it's about the same, because the amount of times that I'd be, you know, playing around with just like, I'd just be on YouTube or looking at, you know, I'd be looking at Twitter or E6, something, you know, I'd just be browsing, wasting time doing whatever. Actually streaming, while it doesn't mean I'm entirely completely focused on the job, it does mean that there's more focus there. And this one was 1.43 and then 0.925. Excellent. And that should be him all ready to go. So VRM, export, the timer is over. Bug mode is done. It was poggers though. There we go. Bring out your pobs. Bring out those pobs. Oh, I feel really bad. My partner's got to go to work pretty soon and she's not having a good time. Right, 1.1. This time, because we did this on the first one, we don't actually need to pause freeze or make T-pose again. We're all fine for that. Bring out the beans. The beans. And this one is 1.1. Go give her a kiss. She's already... No, she's had like very like smelly meals. She'll be fine. VRM 1.1. She works at a place that opens up quite late and closes. Well, it actually opens up quite early in the morning and closes quite late. Oh heck! Hello. Hello, I'm surprised there isn't a notification popping up there.
Nice one, my furry friend.
Hello, I'm Cade. I'm a furry 3D artist. Welcome. I mostly do VR chat and VC Face stuff. Yeah, welcome. Hope you're all having a lovely day. we're actually currently just setting up a VRM just to test. But hello, everybody. Hope you all had a lovely time.
My furry
Hope
friend.
Flyzig's stream was really cool. I've not known what they do. I'm pretty sure Flyzig is a 3D artist as well, like me. Pretty sure they probably were doing something really cool.
Nice one, my furry friend.
Thank you for the follows there, Ahmed's, Axel, Zamil, JD Puppy. Let's see if I can keep up with this. Oh gosh. Kabak Studio. My gosh,
nice
thank you everybody. That is so cool. But hi. Hello everybody. I'll have to go through this whole list once it all calms down. Oh my gosh, this is something.
My furry friend.
But yeah, we're literally while you're in the middle of the raid, let's actually have a look. You'll see so we got bean mode here at the moment. Let's just ignore that. That's just a thing.
Nice one, my furry friend.
We're about to add this avatar again. We want to go to.
I'm looking for beans.
Oh, the beans. The beans. Give me a second. I'll show you the beans in a minute.
Nice one, my furry friend.
So we're going to April. We're going to Neone. We're going to 1.1. Bring him out. There we go. Here is the boy. Now without things. Now you'll notice Cade's got a long neck.
One, my furry
he does
friend.
that from time to time. But oh my gosh, this is wow. I hope you're all having a lovely day. But yeah, this is what we've been working on.
Nice
this model,
one, my furry friend.
up until this point, has taken 37 hours to get here, but he is finally here. No! I can't protect myself. My neck is too long. Stop it!
Nice one, my
Don't
furry
be
friend.
mean, please. I'm trying to show off a model here. No mass attack. No mass attack. It's mean. I don't deserve to be bullied right now. I've done good. Thank you for the horse there. I'm going to go through all of this. My gosh. My goodness. About to be barraged by the flying objects. You all better behave.
Nice one,
Behave.
my
My neck
friend.
is long and my patience is short. So, yeah. That is actually quite cool. We've just... freedom. You cannot contain me forever. There we go. So we need a special reward, like throw stuff at my face, but like 25 times. I have heard there's a way to kind of like build the stuff up so that it releases it all at once. Teal! That is too kind. Third Ordinok and Jedi Force 42. Thank Teal for those gift subs. That is absolutely amazing. So we're actually pretty much done with this one. We're about to move on to another character who just needs a few little changes.